What's up, my good people? July 1st, 2025, 7:20 Central Standard Time. So, yesterday in the Thinkific course in the community, we got this perfect demand zone retracement or reversal. It closed out. I said we were watching this supply zone level yesterday. I also stated if you watched the recap video, in there I stated we could possibly have an inverted head and shoulders. I called that out in the recap video yesterday. So let's see where we are today. So the goal was watch the supply zone. That's what we're doing. It looks like we broke the supply zone. We got out here at TP4 and we said we'd wait to see if the supply zone broke. I'll start with the 4 hour first though. So from a 4 hour perspective, as anticipated, and we won't always get these right, but right now we're on a little streak. So that head and shoulders pattern, inverted head and shoulders pattern, looks like it's starting to form. We will see if it continues. This was an old level of interest. I'm going to mark that off as the potential other side of the shoulder. But there is a demand zone down here we could go as low as also. So let's put it somewhere around this area, somewhere around that general region. If it does form, we're looking at maybe going back up to this potential LOI or somewhere around this region where there was a lot of traffic where we ended before. So right now, let's see how the market plays out. Will we get a pullback? Will we continue? Who knows? In the short term, let's go down to a 30-minute. We had the London opening range open to the upside. We had Tokyo's open to the upside. We actually broke that supply zone yesterday. We didn't retest it. Well, we got a nice break here. So that would have been a great entry. The break right outside of it, which was also outside of this Australian opening range, 30-minute opening range. So that would have been a great entry for anyone that took that, if you knew to take that. Right now, we are blowing through London's opening range. We've taken out Tokyo's. We are testing Australia's opening range now. Uh, Heading back up to the big New Yorker. Let's see what we do. And after that, there is a myriad of opening ranges here, which is why we may see some struggle moving through that area. So let's see what the market wants to give us and check back in later. So right now, again, the play is I may be looking for a rejection. We'll see. We got news coming out today with Jerome Powell speaking, the Fed chair. So from a big picture standpoint on a daily, and you can even go up to a weekly. If you recall at the beginning of this trade setup, this whole idea, I mentioned that we were in buy low territory, buy low, sell highs up here. We hit that demand zone. We still got some room before we get to that supply zone that's higher. I'm going to extend that zone out. This is how I update my charts. Once you've got a level, you don't always have to create new levels. You can extend those levels until they are no longer levels. So we are right in the middle, which is normally dangerous territory. So if we do get a pullback, we'll be closer to buy territory, and maybe we can continue up until this base drop area on the daily. That looks a lot cleaner on the daily for this inverted head and shoulders. So let's give it a little time, maybe stretch that out on the daily. It may take a while to play out. So you could potentially be in this for the rest of the week, maybe. 4th of July is coming up, so that's risky. But there's what we're looking for on gold. Happy trading.